The warm-up consists of 6 movements which you'll do 3 times a round. Pause it now to look at the specific reps for each exercise. Start in an upright position, keep your legs locked out as you move from your upper vertebrae into the middle of your vertebrae down to your lower vertebrae. Then start to engage your lower vertebrae, moving into your middle of your vertebrae until you're in an upright position. Start in a crouch position with your shoulder blades set back and down. Hold on to the bottom of your toes as you try to extend your legs and lock out your knees. Step one foot to the outside of your hand, bring your elbow down towards your ankle, then extend that hand up in the air over your shoulder. Put it back down on the floor, step back and repeat the action on the other side. Standing up perfectly straight as you try to lift your knee to your hip level or beyond. Trying to create large circles with your arms as you're going forward for 10 repetitions and then try to come back for 10 repetitions in the opposite direction. Create a diamond shape with your index finger and thumb, having it directly above your head. As you come down, bend your elbows slightly and set your shoulder blades back and down. Complete 2 exercises in a superset, which means that you don't have any rest in between the exercises, you only have rest after completing them before starting the next set. Drive your heels back, squeeze your glutes and engage your core. Set your shoulder blades back and down. The position of your hand should be wider than shoulder width as you perform the press up. Eccentric movement of a push-up is the downward movement. You'll start on your toes and lower yourself down towards the floor, then you'll place your knees on the floor and come back up in the concentric movement. Feet wider than shoulder width, drop your hips below the level of your knees, looking straight ahead, opening up your chest with your hands out in front. As you walk forward with your hands into an inchworm, perform a moving plank, bringing your forearms to the floor and then back up onto your hands. Walk your hands back towards your feet and stand up. As you step back into a lunge, drive your knee forward, coming up into a hop, while driving the opposite arm forward in a right angle. Keep your hands and elbows tucked in tight towards your body. Extend your arms and lock out your elbows, squeezing your tricep muscles, coming down so that your elbow is in line with your shoulder. Perform pelvic lifts on the Swiss ball. If you don't have the Swiss ball, use a chair. Run between a 10-meter distance for 30 seconds. See how many intervals you get in that time, then rest for 30 seconds. Perform 5 static stretches with 1 dynamic stretch to finish, targeting different muscle groups. As you hold onto your foot, try with your leg to drive it towards the floor and then gently push your hips forward. Place your forearms on the wall with your elbow at shoulder level. Step forward with a bent knee and toe pushing against the wall. Step back with a straight leg and drive your heel into the floor. Put your hands behind your back, clasping your hands together, locking out your elbows, opening up your chest and pushing your hands in the direction of the floor. Elevate one leg on a bench or a box. Lock out that knee, flex the toe towards you, keeping your back straight as you pull your toe towards you. As you position both legs at a right angle with your back toe on the floor, slightly tilt your pelvis forward to feel a stretch in the hip flexor. Extend your arms away from your body, keeping your shoulders on the floor the whole time. Your feet and your knees should be touching as you bring your knees from side to side, stretching out your lower back.